Welcome back, beautiful people, to another unboxing here on. So, here at Trey the Terrible Collector, we really pride ourselves on professionalism and getting this thing right in one take. Um, which I do, I would say about 20% of the time, I get it right without messing something up. Forgetting to turn on the camera, not plugging in the microphone, all sorts of other nonsense. But this time we got about halfway through unboxing this before I realized that the microphone was like 30 feet away from me. So there's that. I'm going to go ahead and start over what I was talking about, get you guys caught up, and we'll get this box unboxed and we'll finish this whole thing. So this is part of the Savage Land spinoff of the Toy Biz line of X-Men toys. The Savage Land spinoff featured tons of prehistoric creatures. They were really neat, and cool sidekicks for the mutant heroes. This is Warren Worthington III, one of the first members of the X-Men. He eventually left the team, became a member of the Champions, and then he fought a twist tie on the back of his box. No, he joined up with the original X-Men, formed a splinter group called X Factor. And while a member of X Factor, he suffered a horrible injury at the hands of Harpoon and the Marauders, and his wings were destroyed and then replaced by metal wings by Apocalypse. A few years later, maybe like 10 years later, something like that, he had like a really cool issue where he was confronted by a member of Apocalypse's inner circle named Ozymandias, and all the metal shit fell off of his wings, and his feathered wings were underneath. This was a big surprise, and then this figure is based kind of around that idea. So he has gone to the Savage Land, and while in the Savage Land, something has happened which caused his metal wings to transform back to their feathered state. So this is one of two, if I'm not mistaken, feathered Toy Biz Angels. The other one comes in a box set with like all the original guys. So this is pretty fucking cool. He is wearing his blue and white angel outfit, which I will probably pull down and spin around. He's back there. Oh, you know what? I can grab him. So he's in this blue and white suit. He even has the same hair and face and everything. Like this is not the exact same sculpt, but same head sculpt and same kind of costume. But it's all destroyed and real savagey. Instead of some of the skulls like some of the other guys have, he's got what appears to be like a like some kind of raptor's claw on his arm that he can use as a weapon, and he's got these beautiful feathered wings. They're on little clips. They don't, I mean, they move, but they don't like flap or anything. But they're just gorgeous. The detail in these wings is amazing. They're not flexible or anything. They are going to be popped out to the sides, and he has this bullshit fabric thing that's on top of him, and I want to keep it because that's how he came out of the box, but it's ugly and weird, and I don't know why he came with it. He is, as far as the articulation and sculpt goes, really good all over, elbows, knees, ankles, the whole thing. The move to have most of these X-Men, with the exception of Joseph, be barefoot is kind of unique. There's not a whole lot of toes in this series, but this Savage Land spin-off series is like pretty much made for Quentin Tarantino. Everyone's got their little tootsies out. Interestingly, this is listed as Sauron, who is a famous villain, very early villain. He first appeared in the original line in the 60s. But this version of Sauron it doesn't have a lot going on. He does have a little belly button that you can push, and it makes his wings flap. but his legs are not large and humanish like he normally is. He's not clothed like Sauron usually wears, like a loincloth or something like that. Um, so this is much more pterodactyl in nature than the human pterodactyl hybrid that Sauron usually is. He's also significantly smaller. Uh, so far, I will say that of the toy sidekick figures that come in this line, he's probably the weakest, but Angel is incredible. Um, so I'll probably just tuck him in the back somewhere and bust out that other Sauron that I have from Series 2 because he's really great. I am going to go ahead and take off this little jacket thing so we can start to see what he actually looks like under here. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Oh, oh yeah. This is worlds better. I will be honest. The Toy Biz line, every time they put a little fabric cloth on one of their figures, or that fake hair, it's usually a mistake. Toy Biz had a 12-inch line that they had a ton of figures on, where they were more like Barbies, or like those big GI Joes where the clothes came on and off. They had real hair. They were really, I mean, they were beautiful. Those figures were great, and that made sense for them to have the fabric and the fake hair. These little ones don't. Like, it just doesn't look good. It never matches up with what they're going for. The the figures with the sculpted hair always look better. And that's my opinion, and that's really all I have to say about it. So thanks for sticking in around and listening to me, even though I don't even know how to turn on my own camera and microphone. Y'all have been wonderful, and I've been terrible. I'll see you again real soon, my friends.